So this is a continuation video in relation to my last video about the top skills an early years educator needs. Next, I'm going to be talking about patience. It's important that you have to be patient in your dealings with the children, your co-workers, parents as well. I tell you, especially for the children, for instance, you want them to put on their coat. Put on their coat. So you'll be repeating yourself a lot. This requires you to be patient with the children. Boys and girls, put on your coat. They haven't put on their coat. You have to be patient with them. You're not going to be giving out all the time. I said, put on your coat. I'm tired. So patience is one of the top skills you need to have as an early years educator as well. If the parent has a concern, you're patient and you're dealing with them, even though sometimes if they come out giving out to you, you're just going to be patient, listening to their concerns, because sometimes it might be as a result of their fear. Maybe that's why they're panicking, they're giving out, and you need to take all of this into consideration. This is where empathy comes into play as well. One of the top skills you need to have as an early years educator, an emergent early years educator, is you have to have empathy, ability to be able to put yourself in the people's shoes, in the children's shoes, the parents' shoes, your co-workers' shoes, and this goes hand in hand with patience as well. Because if you are empathetic, you put yourself in people's shoes. So if they have a concern, you'll be patient in your dealing with them. You're not going to be giving out. For instance, a child is having difficulty putting on his coat. You're not going to be giving out. You should be able to put on your coat. How old are you? But you're going to be empathetic. You're going to think about what that the child is not able to put on their coats. Then you'll be patient in your dealing with the child. Okay, so Tony, we're going to take our time now in relation to you putting your coat, because you're being empathetic towards Tony. What's giving us saying you should be able to put on your coat is not a big deal, but because you're being empathetic, you'll be patient in your dealing with Tony. So it's important as an early years educator, an emergent early years educator, that you have to be empathetic towards your dealing with others, the children, your co-workers, the parents as well, and you have to have patience. This is important. So lastly, so talk about you need non-judgmental approach. This is important. Non-judgmental approach when you're dealing with everyone. When you're dealing with the parents, the children, with educator, you have to have a non-judgmental approach towards them. You're not going to happen. You're not going to say, oh, wow, there's always repeating the same thing. No, you're every day as a clean slate. What has happened on Monday, it's gone. So it's Tuesday, so you're not going to be thinking about, okay, the child has done something wrong on Tuesday. You're not going to make a referral to what the child did on Monday. You did the same thing on Monday as well. So you need to have a non-judgmental approach in your dealings with the parents, with your co-workers, with the children as well. If something happened, you're not going to remember what has happened in the past. Oh, this has happened a year ago, 6 months ago. The child did the same thing. The child is repeating. The child did this 6 months ago or 3 months ago. The child is repeating the same thing over and over again. No, you have to be non-judgmental. Even though if somebody comes to tell you something about a parent, you're not going to put that in your mind. And then if something happened, yes, I was told, my coworker told me that this is how you behave, that you always do the same thing. This is what you did last month again. You're repeating the same thing again this month. No. So you have to be non-judgmental in your dealings with everyone, including the children, the educator, the parents as well. So I hope you've taken note of the top skills that is required to be an effective early years educator, an emergent early years educator. If you found this video helpful, what do you have to do? Please do subscribe. Subscription is free. And not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.